The thoracic spine is an important part of good quality shoulder motion, and we need some extensibility within it. And often in our day-to-day lifestyles, and Sam's a cyclist, so he knows this all too well, we can spend a huge amount of time in our hunched over shapes and lose range of motion in our vertebrae here. So this little mobilization is going to help us to get that extensibility, which is important in end range shoulder flexion, overhead and abduction. So Sam's going to lie down. We're going to work through some vertebrae, T-spine, so 12 vertebrae from roughly this kind of area. We're looking to kind of position the foam roll into this area, and then we're going to use the bar to anchor us down to help us to basically lever ourselves back into a better position. So Sam's going to drop himself onto the roller, find a comfortable point to start with, and he reaches up and overhead. You can take a snatch grip onto the bar where it feels comfortable. The job then, we can hang out in here if we just want to kind of get some passive extensibility through the tissues. We're going to try and work a little bit more active, and this is a great one for combining potential tightness in the shoulder with restrictions in the spine as well, because we get a mobilization and a bit of a stretch up top as well. So Sam's going to push his hips up, lock in tight in the midsection as if he's going to take a punch. And his job then is to keep fixed between the pelvis and the rib cage, and then start to try and bend his back down or flex himself over the foam roller. So he's going to actively push down over the roller, but we don't break in this position. And what you're going to find is that foam roller is just going to create a little bit of force on the vertebrae, allowing us to start to get some extensibility, get some range of motion back. You can work through pretty much 1-2 vertebrae at a time, work down the spine. You can hold in that position, and I'm going to get Sam to go through 3 repetitions where he's just going to hold in that position, hold there, Sam, and then push down with the hips to the floor, but try not to break in that shape. So come back up, lock in tight, pause there and push your hips down towards the floor. Don't let ribs and hips separate. Good. You're not going to see a huge amount of motion. What we don't really want to see when we're doing this active position is for Sam just to break and allow his back to arch and stick his foot on the ground. We're trying to keep that nice alignment between the shoulder and the pelvis so that the motion comes from the right areas in that thoracic spine, rather than effectively just being a low back arch by sticking the bum on the ground. So a really nice little mobilization, links in a load of work that we need around the shoulders through to the hips, taking that shoulder and putting it as part of the full kinetic chain. Great little mobilization to get us into better overhead positions.